Alright guys, welcome back. We are playing Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 7. Last time, we learned the truth about Tomatake, which is something that I absolutely never would have guessed. At all. So, I don't know. I did not see that one coming, that's for sure. Takano, Rika let Takano into the Saiguden, and they hung out, had a nice fun time. Rika is being very trusting of Takano and Tomatake, which I don't think she should do at all. I think she's really barking up the wrong tree here. Uh, Again, it's something that, thematically with the game, I'm not really sure how to, think about it, right? Because I would say the main point of Higurashi, the main thing, right, is that you should trust, people that are close to you. You should trust your friends, right? And I don't know, it's like a weird thing here going on with Takana. Harika's trying to trust her, and, she keeps saying, oh, I shouldn't feel like this about her, and I should trust her, I should trust Iri, I should trust all these people, right? Surely that's the answer. But with Takana, I don't think it is, right? I don't think it is at all. So, concerning. Other than that, the tip feels like we are going down the path towards Tepe returning to Hinamizawa and all of the horrible stuff that brings along with it. So I'm terrified. I'm scared. I don't know. We're gonna have another epiphany at this rate. I'm a little bit worried about that. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's get going, I suppose. That was the only tip, right? I'm pretty sure. Yes, yeah. Good old Rena before the flight. Okay, let's continue. Man, I love this track so much. I do miss some of the old... What are we doing? Some of the old tracks sometimes. So what are these sounds? This is the craziest action scene ever. Jujutsu Kaisen's never seen anything like this. Like, come on. That was crazy. That was wild. Was that the water gun battle? What was all of that? It was a very humid day. Not even a slight breeze was blowing. It had been an unpleasant summer, one that wasn't only hot, but swelteringly so. Man, today outside, it's 85% humidity, and it's hot as hell. It sucks. There were various articles of clothing hung out to dry in the messy apartment windows, but the lack of wind evoked an impression far removed from coolness. In fact, it only felt more oppressive. Also, the hot and cold analogies, I've never figured that out. I don't know. It comes up all the time. There were crooked houses and apartments lining the narrow, twisting road. Ooh. In addition, there were planters and flower pots whose contents were beginning to rot, as well as bicycles and cars on the sides of the road, making it even more cramped, more oppressive, and all the more sweltering. Nobody who was in this place at this time was visiting it voluntarily. Okay, but in spite of what everyone might expect, a single motorcycle came rolling in. The motorcycle stopped in front of a two-story apartment, one that could hardly be called neat, even as flattery. A man, fairly old and wrinkled, stepped up. I mean, a motorcycle makes me think of Tepe, but when a nearby neighbor hanging out the laundry noticed him, she called out. Ah, I was about to say, this is Rina, right? This is the discovery of her body in the drainage ditch, isn't it? Yeah, because that's how chapter 3 started, right? Yeah. This is how their conversation went, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Suddenly, I got goosebumps all over my body. I felt like something bad was about to happen, for no reason. Everyone gets this feeling in a different way. Shion talked about it, with the gnome in her head, right? Some people get a twitch in their eyelids, or some kind of movement in their ears. In my case, I get goosebumps. Sadako was supposed to be cooking dinner tonight. We didn't have much inside the refrigerator, so I asked her to go grocery shopping. I was just watching TV and relaxing while I waited for her. She was usually back by the time my cartoon was over, after which she'd start cooking dinner. It's like, what happens? Like, Teppei shows up in town, Sadako is out getting stuff for dinner, but Teppei just snatches her up and brings her off to his house now? Like, just, like, what happens? How does it go down, you know? But my cartoon was over, the news had started, and Sadako wasn't home yet. Sadako sometimes waited until they had a sale at the store. In that case, she'd usually come home late. That must be what was happening. It was too early for me to start worrying about her. Okay. But, I can't explain this feeling. I can't explain it, but I feel extremely worried. Once I start feeling like that, I couldn't just sit in the room and wait for her. Oh, her voice. I thought she might know where Sadako might be, but she's never around when I need her. God damn it, Hanyu. Hanyu is not with me 24 hours a day. She sometimes falls asleep, and sometimes goes out for walks. Though in her case, it's not a walk, but more like a stalk. She follows people around when she finds someone's interesting, and she enjoys observing them. So has that really been the person, like, behind you the entire time, has been Hanyu? Right? I mean, it has to be, right? That's so, like, insane. Like, what do we mean? It's like, maybe she's trying to help out Rika, right? Like, I guess that kind of makes sense, you know? Whoever's being, like, inflicted with Rule X, you know? She tries to follow them and, like, figure out what's going on. Maybe. I don't know. I still have, like, weird, maybe not suspicions of Hanyu, but, like, I don't know. Like, I guess that makes sense, you know? And then, like, yeah, of course, when they said that, right? That when you're close to the high level of it, you can start, like, hearing her somehow and stuff, right? Which is, like, weird. Like, what is it? What does it have to do with Hanyu? Why does it make you able to hear her? But yeah, I guess it's been Hanyu all along, which, like, sure. I guess that makes sense. And it doesn't really fit with everything, like, Shion, being so convinced, like, Sachi was, like, in her room and stuff. You know, Hanyu, how would Hanyu have gotten into Shion's room, you know? So, I think for a lot of them, it just kind of is, like, this symbolic thing representing, like, guilt and, like, regrets and, like, all that kind of stuff, you know? But in terms of it being, like, a literal explanation for it, it's kind of funny. I don't know. I'm fine with the person behind them feeling like there's another presence, like, just not exactly being explained, and I feel like this doesn't fully explain it. Like with Shion and, like, you know, situations like that, you know? Anyway, I had no choice. I'd have to find Sadako on my own. I had a good idea of which stores Sadako goes to. I should check those first. We're in Hinamizawa. If I ask people, they tell me where she went. They all dote on her. Right. Oh, she's, like, so nervous. She sounds so nervous. And, like, of course she is, I guess, because she thinks this is, like, her perfect, ultimate world where everything's going perfectly. And it's like, oh, God. And Teppei is, like, the worst thing to have to deal with. Oh, no. Oh, no. How is Rika gonna react to this, right? To Teppei being here and this being a timeline where that happens. Like, oh god, I don't know. Because it feels like she's become invested in all of this, like, despite herself, despite, like, Hanyu's warnings telling her to, you know, be a doomer and give up. So, you can tell with, like, the way she's talking. Oh, God. I didn't even have time to say thanks. I ran to the next door. People were greeting me and waving at me. I'd usually smile and greet them back, but I had no time for that at the moment. Sadako. I need Sadako in my life. I was able to survive for so long because of her support. I can only imagine, yeah. Without her, this world would be so empty and boring. Sadako is nonchalant and optimistic, unlike me. I've learned so many things from her over the past 100 years. But I still need to learn more from her. Oh god, Rika. No. People stared at me as I ran by them, screaming out her name. I didn't care what they thought, though. Sadako. Why are they looking at me like that? I'm looking for Sadako. Somebody tell me where she is. Oh my god, I'm so, like, horrified. My heart was convulsing inside my body like a fish out of the water. What little stamina I have, I hate my body for being so young. Man, this is rough. Oh god, like the like the contrast between, like, her internal mind and, like, her body and stuff, you know? It's, like, such a... Oh, God. It's like that hatred she has for it. It feels... Oh, I don't know. It must be awful. I went to a few different places, but I still couldn't find her anywhere. The people I talked to gave me advice on where to go, but I couldn't find her in any of the places they suggested. That's probably, like, why the whole, like, alcohol thing is, like, a thing for her. Is, like, it is a, you know, you're not supposed to drink when you're young, and she does, right? Probably because, like, all she wants to be able to do is to grow up and not be stuck like this forever, right? It's probably why it's, like, such a thing she's become so attached to. I continued to run, looking for her. I continued to run, even when I bumped into people. Oh, God. Oh, no. There are a few places in Hinamizawa where we can go grocery shopping. It's interesting that she hasn't even thought about it, about the possibility of Tepe. It shouldn't be that difficult to find her, so why couldn't I? Wah. I tripped on something in the street. It fell flat on the ground. Rika! Oh, God. I injured my hand on a small rock embedded in the ground. I didn't feel much pain, even though I said ouch. It just felt hot, as if I'd touched a frying pan. Suddenly, someone handed me a pretty handkerchief. Oh, Rena, please help us out right now. Like, Rika really needs help. Oh my God. Rena was carrying a grocery bag, and, like, her panic over not being able to find Sadako, it's so, like, real. Like, God, like, Sadako is, like, the only person that she... Man. I've heard that Sadako bumps into Rena often when she goes grocery shopping, right? They tend to choose the same stores. Oh, no. We gotta get the search party started. Like, I don't know. So, like, please. Right? My brain wasn't getting enough oxygen. Oh, God. It took me a while to understand what Rena was talking about. I understood that Rena didn't see Sadako, but that wasn't the point. They had a huge sale in the market today. There's no way that Sadako would miss that sale. But she still didn't see her there? What was that supposed to mean? No. I couldn't find the right words to explain. Should I tell her I feared that something bad happened to Sadako, and that's why I was looking for her? No, I couldn't do that. I couldn't think too deeply about why she hadn't returned home. I mean, you can say that, because that is the truth. It's literally, right? Like, come on, yeah. I knew she was just trying to help me. I even thought I needed someone to help me just a few moments before. But now that she was here, I had no idea what I was supposed to say. Frankly, this feels like just a perfect situation to just be like, yeah, I'm worried about her. So let's go find her. That does not seem like a crazy step to take, Rika. Like, come on. No, that's not it. The truth is, I know. Somehow I know. Oh no. Oh no. I wouldn't have to know if I was someone else. But I have to know this. Rika Furude has to know what's going on. Oh, it's a curse. I know it. I remember it. I knew this was coming. I've experienced a world before where Sadako suddenly disappeared. But the possibility for that happening is as low as Akasaka showing up in Hinamizawa. It only happened randomly in my other lives. This is not the first time. It happened before, too. I should see it for myself. I needed to see if I'd gotten stuck inside a devastating world again. Oh, man. Yeah. Man, I gotta oh no. Oh god. So it's Tepe, obviously. Rika's figured that out, of course. She just doesn't even want to admit that to her. I'm trying to think back on, like, what Rika's attitude about the Sadako Tepe situation even was back then. Like, I mean, obviously she didn't like it, right? But I just mean, like, deeper than that. Like, man. Oh, I'm terrified. Oh, God. I can't take it. Like, what? Oh, man. Oh, no. I don't want to see Sadako like that again. I really don't. I really, 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 really don't. I really don't. Okay, but what was Sadako's whole problem with all of that, right? Like, The whole issue that led us to, Keiichi having his 1500 seconds moment and everything, right? That's how many seconds it was, right? Pretty sure. Was Sadako, was the fact that there was no way to come up with a solution when Sadako herself wouldn't let herself be saved, right? She wouldn't let herself accept help from other people. She viewed it as like this trial that she herself has to go through, right? What a not good attitude to have, right? Imagine if Rika had that attitude, right? Which she kind of has for a while, in a way, right? Of like the attitude of, oh, I'm just in this alone and I can't trust anyone and I just have to figure this all out by myself, right? It's like Sadako's like that too about the whole Teppei thing. That has to be the solution, right? Obviously. Just like Rena in the last chapter, right? The solution has to be Satoko learning to be able to trust her friends and somehow dismantle that whole thought process that it all has to be on her and that it's like a personal failure if she doesn't, go through it all with her own strength, like, because that's just not possible. Everyone has people, right? There's no such thing as that, right? Like, and it all comes with the Satoshi thing, where Sadako, the only person she relied on during all of that was Satoshi, to like this extreme degree. Again, literally not that I blame her. She's an abused child. Like, she's going to latch on to anyone at all, right? It's just like it's like an animal instinct. Like, I don't know. But she has more people than that, right? Like, that's the thing, is like it's fine to be reliant on the people in your life that care about you, right? They want you to rely on them, right? Like that's the whole thing, and that's what has to happen with Sadako here, right? And I think there's something that Rika can very much learn through that as well, right? Like in the last chapter, it's like it was all this stuff about like learning to trust your friends and believe in them and stuff, right? And for Rena, it's like that didn't end up panning out very well. In the very end, it ended it up okay, right? But we saw how that wasn't enough for her in like the middle section of the chapter. And for this, it feels like there's an extension of that, right? You have to trust in them and believe in them. You also have to like be willing to rely on them, And that is a lesson that Sadako and Rika can learn from this, right? So that's what I want to happen. And maybe this time Satoshi will actually appear again. That'd be awesome, right? But I don't know. I don't have much faith in that, that's for sure. Because I remember back in chapter 3, that's like the whole thing I thought, was that Satoshi actually was going to show up, Like, it really felt like that's what it was going to. But now I don't really have much faith in Satoshi's continued existence. I started running. I couldn't pretend like I didn't know where she was. She'd so much rather not know, that curse, that curse of knowledge. Please don't tell me that I was blessed only up to this point, that I'm about to fall back into my unfortunate fate from here on. I thought that this world was different. I thought I could move on to a happy future. You can, but it can't just all be handed to you. We're gonna have to work for it, I assume, right? I thought I'd be able to defeat my deadly fate in this life. Not only through rolling the dice, though. But this was just horrible. It was horrible that this was happening to this world. Oh god. Oh god. I was standing in front of the place that I hate the most in Hinamizawa. Yes, it was Satoko's real home, the Hojo residence. I've been living with her since last fall, so this house was empty. In the beginning, she used to come back here to pick up her clothing and other necessities. But when she moved most of her stuff to my house, Sadako stayed away from this place. This was a sad place for Sadako, because all she could remember of it was the horrible time she spent with her uncle and aunt, and the memory of her missing brother Satoshi. That's why she never wanted to come back here. But that wasn't the reason I hate this house. It's because I know what happens whenever this house becomes an issue in my life. Oh god, please. Oh no. Please bless me with just one more fortune. I closed my eyes and prayed, then I slowly opened them. The lights are on. The window is open on the second floor. I saw a faded curtain swinging inside. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Fuck. Like, what a musical jump scare. Like, Jesus Christ. Rika, it's not over. I promise. I promise we can do it. I promise. You have to believe in Sadako. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the ability we have to get through this. Like, God. Single. As soon as I saw that, my knees realized what was going on, even before my mind processed it. In the next moment, I lost strength in my legs and collapsed on the ground. I saw an unfamiliar motorcycle parked by the house. Oh, God. We can't kill him. I also saw laundry in a futon hanging outside. I was certain that someone was living here. It was proof that someone was living inside this house. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. It's never good when there's someone living inside this house. This was very, very bad. I knew exactly why. I knew why, but I felt like I wanted to act like I didn't know. Oh no! Why? Why? Poor girl. Why do we have to do this again? And I'm sure Rika, Rika, more than anyone with how much she cares for Sadako, I'm sure she has tried so much to get Sadako to not, but Sadako went outside to take the futon in and noticed me.
Rika?
Sadako looked down and forced herself to smile. I felt so sad. It wasn't just her expression. I could tell that her left cheek was red and swollen. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. Just on day one, it's just, I can't. I can't. Okay. Just, immediately,
Sadako, こんなとこにいないで、お家へ帰りましょうです。
I took her hands, but Sadako thinks this is, it, right? She's been waiting for this, this must be the start of her brother finally returning, and... I took her hands, but she still looked down without squeezing back. Oh, just her limp hands.
Rika.
Stop.
私、今日からこっちの家で暮らそうと思いますの。
Oh my god.
どうしてなのですか?
I wonder if whenever Sadako goes to the store, she, walks past it, and she saw finally there was someone here, and that must be a sign to her. I don't know.
私のおじさんが帰ってきましたの。
Oh my god.
それで、こっちの家で一緒に暮らそうって話になりまして。
Right.
サトコはそんなの望んでないはずなのです。
Yeah, it isn't.
意地悪なおじさんなんかと一緒に住んで楽しいはずがないのです。でもどうしようもありませんわ。リカの家へ帰っても連れ戻されるだけですもの。
God.
リカに迷惑がかかってしまいますわ。
No, please. It's oh my god. I just, the way she feels like it's all hopeless and has no choice, it's just so much like Rika and, her attitude about everything. I just... So, what's the answer, right? Sure, he'll try and say, oh, he's her guardian and he can have his slave, and come drag her back. But, I don't know. We have to not let that happen somehow. She gave up with a sad smile. Just... looks exactly how she looked 1 year ago, in 1982. Her uncle only slapped her face, but she's back to being Sadako from 1982. I mean, yeah, it's such a... yeah. The cheerful Sadako that I knew until yesterday could no longer be found, just wiped out in an instant, I took care of Sadako and tried to heal her wounded heart for over a year. She finally got her smile back. But her uncle took it all away, just with one slap to her face. A broken soul can recover over time, but her damaged heart can never be fixed completely. Oh. I just took the broken pieces and put them back together. The cracks in her heart will always be there. That's why she wouldn't come with me, no matter how hard I tried to pull her hands. She couldn't get over the fear. She knew just how scary her uncle could be. Oh. Fuck off. I heard a disgusting voice from inside the house. Sadako looked at the ground. Her shoulders were shaking. God. He came out and stood right behind her.
わしは風呂に入りたいしちゃったな、こら。
Sadako scampered back inside the house like a terrified small animal. I feel devastated as I watch her go.
遊びの約束だったかい。すまんの。ちょいと貞子は家の片付けで忙しいんよ。
Die!
わしは貞子のおじなんね。ちょっと長いこと出張に出とってん。ようやくひなみ沢に戻ってきたわけなんよ。
Right. Liar. He only showed back up because his lover went missing. In another world, I once let my hatred out on him. But then he inflicted that anger in equal turn onto Sadako. So I couldn't allow the dark flame burning within my chest to reflect in my eyes. Since I couldn't make myself smile, and I couldn't insult him, all I could do was give him a short bow and run away from the scene. God, so, infuriating.
なんね、泣く子も黙るわしのガンにビビってもうたんかいね。
Tepe, what the fuck is Tepe? You know what I mean? What? This horrible bastard that is so unsalvageably terrible. I just don't know. Every other thing we've been faced with in the story has, this sympathetic, understandable explanation. And in some way where it's like, but it's just, what the hell is Tepe? I just don't, I don't know. I heard his hideous laughter from behind me. I cried as I ran away. Oh my god. Fuck. I couldn't stop crying. I thought this was a perfect world up until today. Why was God doing this to me? It was too cruel. But I couldn't give up yet. I couldn't do anything, but I still had hope for this world. I didn't think the luck I had until yesterday was just a random thing. I went back to my house in a hurry. I needed to make a phone call. I didn't know the number, because it was my first time calling the place. But I looked beside the phone book. Oh, is she calling, the child's protective people? I found it easily. I just don't know if that's gonna work at all. I made a call to that number. Oh, Oishi. Okay. When Tepe is in the picture, I just don't even, my reaction to Oishi's isn't even, I already knew that Oishi could never save Sadako, based on what I've seen in my previous lives. For him, Sadako is only a good way to get at the Sonozaki family. Her uncle is probably his prey in that regard, too. Even if I talked to him about her situation, he would do nothing to save her. The only thing he'd tell me would be to call the Child Consultation Center. Oh, Akasaka. There's no way Akasaka's the answer either. Is he just already gone? Wakura? That's not anywhere near here. I thought he was staying here until Watanagashi. I don't know what that is. No way. He told me he was staying here until Watanagashi. I thought he meant he was staying in Hinamizawa. But did he actually mean this area of the country in general? Oh, God, she just wants anyone, It was a meaningless question. There's no way I could get him to come here while he's enjoying this trip with his wife. Even if I can talk to him on the phone, he'll probably only tell me to call the Child Consultation Center or something. Oh, God. Oh, just the powerlessness. It's just all returning,
泊まりの旅館は聞いてませんしね。ものすごい高級旅館だって言ってたから、多分某有名なあそこだろうなとは思うんですがね。まあ最近の宿はガードが硬いから部屋番号も持ってないと繋いでくれませんしね。
わかりました。もうでも赤坂は綿流しのお祭りに来るとは言ってませんでしたか？
そうです。こちらへは能登への行きと帰りに滞在されるんですよ。
Okay.
だから先日も一泊されてくつろがれた後、すぐ立たれました。だから 綿流しの直前にまたこちらへ戻ってきて滞在されると思います。あなたにお土産を買ってくると言ってましたよ。
Is it a gun? Maybe that. No, I just can't go back to that. I can't go back to we need to kill Tepe. That can't be the answer. I know. How terrible. I thought it was too good to be true. I knew it was kind of strange for him to stay in a boring place like this. My luck seems to be turning. This might not be a surprise, though. Just like I can roll a 6 3 times in a row. I can roll a 1 3 times in a row, too. Rika, we can't think like this. We cannot be thinking like this. We can't. Happy things and unhappy things can happen with equal probability.
もしもし、何か伝言があるなら会った時に伝えておきます。
She won't even know. I looked at the calendar on the wall. I didn't know when he was coming back, but I was certain he wouldn't be for at least one more week. I thought back to the past to try and remember what happens. That guy will break Sadako apart in 1 week. I couldn't wait that long. I had to give up on seeking help from Akasaka. My confusion, by the way, about like the Watanagashi like timeline here and how far away it is was in the last chapter, because I went back because I was like confused. When Rika was talking to Tomitake and Takano about their upcoming deaths, she said like something, I'm telling them that they're gonna be killed in 2 days. Which, was that a mistranslation? Was that supposed to say 2 weeks or something, maybe, right? Because she said 2 days in the line. Like, I went back and read it, because I was, like, confused. But, I think it's still supposed to be, like, 2 weeks, right? Because that's how long it was when she, entered this timeline. So, yeah, I don't know. I had to give up on seeking help from Akasaka. Well, that's okay. I still had one more option. One more person I could rely on.
いえ、いなければいいのです。
Who?
あり
Keiichi?
がとうですよ、おいにぱ。
God, what a sad Deepaw. I hung up the phone after thanking him. I couldn't make a phone call to the next person. I'd have to talk to him in person. I was gonna wonder if it's Chi, but I put my shoes on and head to the Erie clinic. Ah. What would Erie do about this, though, I mean, he gets involved in Chapter 3 and, like, tries to help Sadako, but, like, there's nothing he can really do. The clinic's hours were over for the day. There's usually no one here after that. However, since Tomitake was here, they should still be inside the building for a meeting. They had to be there. The front door of the clinic was locked, as I expected. I went around to the back door and rang the bell. The whole clinic is nervous when Tomitake is around. They usually ignore visitors, but I'm special.
どうしましたか？
Oh, God.
緊急の要件と聞きました。
私まで用とあっては穏やかな話ではなさそう。
Takano, can you sick? What did they call him? What was the group that she controls? What did they call him again? I don't remember. But sick him on Tepe, please. Eri and the White Van people, I mean, Eri and Takano showed up as soon as I was taken to the visitor's room. If Rika Furude has an emergency, then it's a priority for these two people. I'm the most important person in this village.
ひょっとして誰かに狙われているという。
Oh, it's even worse.
あなたの近辺は
Mountain
常時
dogs,
山
right?
犬の中でも特に優秀な連中が警護してくれているわ。あなたとあの日した約束をちゃんと守っているわよ。
I had no doubts about that. They saved me right away when we had that confrontation with those 3 delinquents the other day.
いえ、そうではないのです。実は聡子の危機を救ってあげてほしいのです。
貞子ちゃんに何かあったんですか？
Eri doesn't have that much power alone, even if he really wants to save her. But Takano controls the mountain dog, so she does have that power. Right, thank you, exactly. In my previous lives, I was never able to get help from the mountain dogs, because I wasn't on good terms with Takano. I mean, this is a solution that I agree with, right? Let's not kill Tepe. Let's just have the mountain dogs stand outside his house with machine guns all day, and stare at him until he leaves, right? Surely that's a good solution, right? Like, come on, right? It's like, surely. But this world is different. I have a better relationship with her in this life, and she even kept the promise she made. I trust their ability completely now. I mean, I don't know if you should.
哲平さんがですか？なんてことでしょう。
Yeah. It was mainly Sadako's aunt who was abusing her last year, but Eri knows that her uncle was violent with her too. I told them that Sadako has gone back to the same condition she was in the previous
こ
year.
のままではいつ何があるのかわかりませんです。聡子を助け出すために力を貸してほしいのです。
Yuri seemed to want to do something for her, but he didn't know exactly what to do.
こういうのはどうすればいいんでしょう。やはり警察に相談した方がいい
I
でしょう
mean,
か。
I won't do
さ
anything.
てどうかしら。
Yeah.
現時点では親権者が現れてさとこちゃんを保護しただけよ。
Ugh.
さとこちゃんが大怪我でもしたという
Well,
なら
yeah, but we can't wait till she's seriously injured. And he's not going to seriously injure her. Like, he's just gonna keep slapping her and stuff. Like,
そんなのは時間の問題なのです。このままでは大変なことになってしまうのです。
I hate to say that it's only a matter of time. I knew how she was going to get abused and how she was going to end up. I've seen it in the past. I really wanted to tell them about it, but I couldn't do that. As it hasn't happened in this world yet, they just think I was imagining it.
多分こういうのは
Oh, God, talk it
児
out.
童相談所に訴えるのが先じゃないかしら。
Ugh, we can't.
そういえば以前、さとこちゃんが
Yeah,
児童相談所に虚偽の通報をした。
it's just not
なん
gonna...
てちゃんと話を聞いてくれるといいのですが。
Such a stupid, unfair thing that years later they have her, like, marked in the system as, don't trust this damn kid, she's a liar. Like, like, fuck off. Like, the answer is no. My friends contacted the Child Consultation Center several times in the past, but Satoko always refuses their help. She claims that she isn't being abused. And I mean, and it happened, like, last year, right? The Sadako from 1983 might have asked for their help, but currently, she was the Sadako from 1982. For her, living with her uncle reminds her of the time when Satoshi was around. She relies on Satoshi. She feels like Satoshi will come back if she can live strongly, without always relying on her brother. Even if the Child Consultation Center were to take the case seriously, it's just too late. I tried to remember. In the most recent world I experienced, it only took a few days after Sadako was kidnapped by her uncle. It only took a few days for him to tear her heart apart. Yeah, we had no time to waste. We needed to take action quickly. Oh, fuck.
さとこちゃん自身が助けを求めてくれないことには助けようがないのが悔しいです。
But is that the answer, right? Do we just have to forcibly go help her, right? Like I kind of think so, you know, that kind of it has to be a back and forth, right? It has to be the person has to accept the help in some way. But if you see someone who is struggling in some kind of horrible way, no matter what they do or say, if you care about them, I think you might have to, like, force it, right? It's like someone, it's like if someone is suicidal and you have to bring them to, like, an inpatient place beyond their control. It's, you know, like, a different situation, but, like, you know what I mean, right? Sadako is accepting this horrible abuse, and she shouldn't be, and I think we just somehow have to not let that happen. Like, I don't know, right? Like, but it's like she would see it as a betrayal because she ties it to all of this Satoshi stuff. I don't know. Like,
入江先生の方から警察やお役所に連絡することもできるとは思うけど、気の毒とは思うけど。
違うのです。違うのです。高野の力で里子を助け出してほしいのです。
Yuri and Takano looked shocked, and both went quiet. They didn't expect me to seek help from Takano.
それは強硬的な手段に訴えろということですか。
Yeah, please.
僕はそういうお願いをしに今日ここへ来ていますの
I
で
just
す。
don't know, though. I just don't know.
そうでなければこんな時間に押しかけたりしませんです。
I mean, there's no way this will work, obviously, right? Like the mountain dogs, they're not going to be able to do anything. That's not going to be the answer, right? Like, some of it has to be on Sadako to be willing to accept that help from her friends, willing to rely on them, you know, because that's what the issue is. She doesn't want to rely on other people. And some of it has to be on them to somehow make that reliance happen. Like, I don't know.
お気持ちはわかります。ですが、
入江、里子を大事に思うならどうか一生のお願いなのです。
Because, like, the problem in Chapter 3 was, like, the extreme pain that, like, Keiichi and everyone else felt because of her situation. I think it just backed Sadako in the corner even more, made her retreat even more, you know? Like just the horrible, sad faces Sadako would have, like, when Keiichi showed up at her house and, like, saw her situation in Chapter 3. I think some of that is just seeing how much Keiichi's suffering seeing her like this, and that if anything, just makes her retreat even more and think that she shouldn't be, like, burdening them like that, you know? It makes her think of what happened with Satoshi, you know? So, I don't know.
サトコを助けてくださいなのです。サ
Man.
トコはあと何日もしないうちに本当にひどいことになってしまいます。それは決まっていることなのです。もうしばらく様子を見てみようでは見殺しにするのと全く同じなの
Oh.
です。入江は去年のサトコをもう忘れてしまったのですか？もうそうなっているのです。今この瞬間にも。そしてあと数日で取り返しのつかないことになってしまうのです。
All I could do was stare at him, believing that Eri could see the future only I knew. The tragic end awaiting Sadako reflected in my eyes. Eri remained silent for too long a time to call brief. Someone trying to think of some excuse to avoid the issue wouldn't go silent that long. He was recalling Sadako's terrible state last year, and seriously considering if my plea was as urgent as I made it out to be. I knew that he really cares about her. That's where I need his help.
どうしようかしらね。
Eri nodded and looked up. I guess he finally came to a conclusion. I just hope it's a positive
高
one.
野さん、リカちゃんの頼みを聞いてあげてください。
Okay, I don't think this is gonna work at all.
去年、さとこちゃんに何の手も差し伸べられなかった無力さに悩んだことがあります。これはその時傍観して手を尽くさなかった私が罪を滅ぼす唯一のチャンスだと思います。
しかし、そうはおっしゃいますけれど。
Takano didn't think that Eri would make that decision. She seemed shocked to hear his
当
response.
施設の責任者としてさとこちゃんをどうか助けてあげてください。
入江先生、助けるという言葉がどういう意味か
Yeah.
少しわかりかねます。
I mean, sure.
どうか落ち着い
How
てください。
exactly, huh?
さとこちゃんは我々にとって欠かすことのできない存在です。これまでも
Sure, right, I was gonna say.
我々の研究に最大限貢献するでしょう。
You have another angle to convince her, at
本
least.
件は高野さんの職務に含まれるものとお察ししま
Right.
す。
I mean, not like she's gonna be showing up to the clinic. Eri continued, though Takano tried to persuade him.
所長、入江京介としてお願いいたします。高野さん、ど
Oh.
うかさとこちゃんを救ってください。
I stared into Takano's eyes together with
高
him.
野もサトコと仲良しだったはずです。どうかサトコの友人として助けてあげてくださいです。
助けてくださいという言い方がお二人とも実に偽善的ね。
Hypocritical, huh?
さとこちゃんをさらって永遠に監禁するわけじゃないんでしょ。さとこちゃんにこれまでと同じ生活を送らせるために救うのでしょ。そ
Okay.
れはつまり
Oh.
おじの方を摘出せよというご命令ですわよね。
Which just isn't an answer, right?
卑怯な言い方をすれば、
I mean,
要請に対しどう対処するかを決定する権限が高野さんにあります。
it's made me think a lot about Takano and like what her. I have to think she has humanity in her, of course. She's not just like evil or something, right? Even if I think she's the one doing a bunch of horrible things.
でもそれが卑怯ならば、私がはっきりそれを口にしても構いません。
入江先生、いえ、入江所長、そのご命令を実行すれば、私は無論、そして入江所長の責任を問われることになりますが、その覚悟は終わりですか？
I looked up at his face. Unlike me, Eri has many things to lose. Just what happens if Teppei dies, right? I don't think that leaves Sadako. It's like I don't think that fixes the problem exactly. I knew that Takano's words would shake him emotionally. However, Eri was determined.
構いません。申し開きをする場へ引き出されても、自身の心を裏切るよりはるかにマシです。
左門がどういうものかもご存じないのに、大した虚勢だことで。
Oh, what a hearing's like.
高野さんが上手にやってくだされば、東京に知られずに済みます。
Hmm.
それで誰もが円満に決着できませんか？
リスクばかりで見返りのない仕事ね。
高野が望むなら
Oh, Rika,
神
girl.
社の宝物を
Oh, God.
他にもたくさん見せてあげますです。もう見せるのを意地悪したりしないです。だから
Hmm.
今回だけ助けてほしいのです。
The risk she's taking is larger than the reward I'm offering. But that's the only thing I can offer her. I don't care about the traditions of the Furude Shrine as long as I can save my friend from her suffering. I mean, literally, who cares about tradition or anything, right? Like,
わかりました。これじゃ私が悪者みたいだものね。
don't want to be the bad guy. She forced a smile and accepted the favor I asked her for.
ありがとう。
Oh God, I mean, this scares me though, you know, like, I don't know, like, it really does.
どういう風に助けるかは一任いただきます。具体的なプランは後でお好みと相談します。
Okanogi. Okay. Which was... God, where are my notes? Where'd I put them? Oh, God. Wait, I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Okay, yeah, Okanogi was the name of, the Okanogi gardener thing. when Reno was freaking out and going crazy, thinking that the white van were the people here to kill her. So that was them. Like, that is a complete confirmation. Not that we didn't already have that, I guess. But, like, what was Takano ordering them to do after her fake death, right? What was she... Like, why follow Rena around? I don't know. To, like, just observe her or something? But what were they... I don't know. What were they gonna do with her? Oh, God. Okay, it's good to know,
後で
though.
はダメです。今でないとダメなのです。
Oh, yeah, and right, it can't be later. It has to happen, like, today. She promised to save Sadako, but she still wasn't motivated for it. It'd be too late if she didn't do something right now. I tried to make Takano understand that this was an urgent matter.
そうですね。リカちゃんも、そして私も、今この場でしっかり納得のいく決着がつくことを願っています。こんな時間にせかして申し訳ありませんが、どうかお願いできませんか？
Okay.
二人とも貞子ちゃんのこととなると目の色が違うんだから。わかりました。少し待たせるかもしれませんがお待ちください。
無理を聞い
Thank
てくれ
God.
て
I
ありが
guess.
とう。
I mean, I don't think this is a good
いいえ
solution at all, but...
私の給与査定者の頼みですもの。笑顔でお引き受けいたしますわ。
Right.
リカちゃんはさっきの約束、絶対に忘れないでよ。
きっとなのです。神社に来た時はおまんじゅうとお茶もつけますのです。
Oh, God. Takano smiled slightly and left the room. Once we finally heard her footsteps fade away, the tension in the room dissolved. Erie offered me something to drink, but I refused. He must have thought everything was taken care of, but I couldn't relax until Sadako was physically returned to me.
いりえ、
Oh, God.
さとこですが、お薬とかは大丈夫なのですか？
Yeah, I mean, like, will Tepe even let her take it? I mean, like, that's probably also part of, like, the hallucinations and, like, her thinking Tepe's still there. Like, it's obviously, like, trauma and all of that, but I think it, like, probably, amplifies it. Yeah.
おじはさとこが逃げ出すと思って家から出さないと思いますから、もうここへ来ることはできないと思います。
幸いなことに、先週まとめて針と薬を渡してあります。
Okay.
ですので、しばらくは問題ないでしょう。ただ、強い精神負担は薬でも抑えきれません。
Oh, yeah.
少しずつ追い詰められ、
Oh.
いつか取り返しのつかないことになるでしょう。
Okay, I mean, that's good to know that it's like confirmation that, yeah, your mental state and stress and stuff like that, like, is very, like, amplifies it, and, yeah.
そのいつかというのは
Which makes sense. I mean,
ほんの数
we've
日
seen
後
that
の
so many
話なの
times.
です。
Takano hasn't come back yet. I thought it would be bad news if she came back too early, but I started feeling nervous after she had taken so long. Erie insisted that I go home because it was getting very late. I couldn't go home and relax, however, until I heard from her that everything was taken care of. I had to wait for her to come back. I needed to deal with this tension until then. Over an hour later, Takano finally returned. Oh,
お待
God.
たせ。
ああ、
Ugh.
いかがでした
I
か？
don't know about that tone of voice. Yeah. She was looking for the right words. I got a very bad feeling from her reaction
残念だ
alone.
けど、
Yeah.
簡単にいかなくなったわ。
どうしてですか？
つい最近、 沖宮で殺人事件があったらしいの。
Right, Rina,
そ
yeah.
の事件に何らかの関与があると疑って、
Oh.
北条哲平
Oh,
を
God.
警察がマークしてるらしいわね。
Makes sense, yeah.
事件？何ですかそれは？
間宮とかいう女が
Mm-hmm.
園崎家の上納金に手を出して見せしめに殺されたとかなんとかで、
Right.
警察が北条家と園崎家の関係に慎重になったらしいのよ。その女はどうも北条哲平と実婚ら
Ugh.
しい。綿流しも近いしね。お社様のたたりの5年目をなんとか阻止したい警察が北条哲平が今年の犠牲者じゃないかとマークして
Hmm.
釣り糸を垂らしてるって話みたい。
Right.
釣り糸って何なんですか？
北条哲平をマークしてればお社様のたたりの真犯人を釣り上げられると睨んでるのよ。
God, so in chapter 3, Oishi thought it was Keiichi all along somehow. It was always him. He was the true culprit. Can't believe it.
では、
リカちゃん、本当に申し訳ないんだけど、警察のマークが外れるまで山犬には手の出しようがない。
Yeah.
そんな山犬の方ならもっと困難な任務でもこなせるでしょうに。
And there's kind of nothing they can do about this, you know? Like, yeah.
それは入念な準備と計画に基づき
Not on such a short
しかるべき
notice.
機を見ての話です。
Sure, yeah.
通常は長い監視期間を設け、その上でタイミングを測ります。同等の任務なら半年から1年をかけるところです。
Yeah, we don't have
今
that
更
kind of
言うこと
time.
ではありませんが、私たちは決して日の当たるところへ出ることができない存在です。
Secret
日の元へ出たな
organization.
らば灰になる存在なのです。
I see.
だからマークされ眩しく照らし出された今の状態では近づくことすらできない。
ではいつならその
Yeah,
木だというん
right?
ですか？
I mean, never.
最も
Yeah,
早くて
yeah, no.
綿流しの後ね。
Okay, so not gonna work. No Kontepe. Yeah.
綿流しが終われば
Which, like, good,
警察
honestly.
も
Like,
マ
this
ークを
can't be
解
the
くかも
answer.
し
It
れ
was
ない。
never gonna be. Yeah. That would be too late. She's saying it'd be after Utanagashi. I don't even know if that was a day after or a year after. She also said it usually takes at least 6 months to prepare this kind of mission. That's too long. I thought this world was different, but that hope was slipping through my fingers. Oh, you can't give up hope, Rika. You can't. You and Sadako, you both have to
では
learn
どう
not
すれ
to.
ばさとこちゃんを救えるというんですか？
日の当たる世界では日の当たる世界のルールで解決するの
Follow
が
the
筋かと思います。
rules. That's a way to phrase
例
it.
えば警察へ相談する、児童相談所に相談する、学校へ相談するのも方法かもしれません。
It's not gonna be enough.
それは何度もやったけ
Oh.
ど無駄だった。
Yuri and Takano were surprised. They never expected me to raise my voice. In fact, I didn't think myself that I would react this way. Well, I mean... But I couldn't keep my emotions in check after Takano suggested all those meaningless solutions. Yeah, it...
私はお前たちにずっと協力してきた。何の見返りも求めず、ただただこの身を捧げて協力してきた。
God, yeah, why can't it just go right for once, you know? Like,
それなの
why?
にどうして聡子の一人だけが救えないというのか。あれだけの力を持ちながら、
Ah,
どうして聡子を救うことにのみ臆病なのか。
powerlessness.
何の力にもならない警察や役所、
Such a thing for Rika.
そして利用するだけして何も助けてくれないお前たち。もういい、もういい。私はよくわかった。
God.
この世界が袋小路だということがよくわかった。もうお前たちには興味
Oh
ない。
God, Rika,
こ
no,
の世界にも未練
stop,
はない。
stop. No, you can't.
そう
No,
さあれだけの
Oh
幸運
my
に恵まれて
God.
も
you can't.
私はこの運命から逃れられなかった。そうさ、またいつもの運命。お前は山奥で焼かれて死ね。お前は睡眠薬で自ら死ね。そして私は
God.
当然のようにまた死のう。
No, you can't just give up.
どういう殺され方をするのか未だに知らず命を散らそう。ここは運命の袋小路、行き止まり。私は生まれた時から殺されるために生かされている。みんな死ね、みんな死ね。
どうせ終わる世界なんだ。消えてしまえ。
God. Rika, come on. I can't put my words to my emotions anymore, and I started to cry. I was so lucky up until yesterday. I had so much hope in my heart, but it had all been for nothing. I felt like everything was falling apart. I've lived for more than 100 years. I've lived longer than a normal human lifetime. I thought I was blessed with good fortune for the first time in my life. This would never happen to me again. It's not even Hanyu here. I mean, I don't know, Hanyu would just be horrible, but I thought a miracle had occurred, but everything was shattered. I cried and cursed this world. I needed to give up on my life as soon as possible. Rika, no! Where's Keiichi? Where is anybody? You have other people, right? Like, Sadako would be waiting for me with a smile in my next one. I wanted to go see her. Oh. But what would happen to Sadako in this world? What would happen if I abandoned her? I didn't know, and I didn't care. Sadako, Sadako, Sadako. I'm a witch who's lived for 100 years, but I still can't rid myself of human emotions in my heart. Oh, God. I didn't get anything to eat because Sadako is supposed to be making dinner tonight. Oh, God. Rika. Like, what, she's gonna lay down and just do nothing? Just give up? Just... Conviction. Oh. I didn't have an appetite anyway, so I figured I should just go to bed. I still had to make lunch for the next day, though. Sadako might come to school tomorrow. I rinsed the rice, hoping that I wouldn't have to waste lunch that I was making for the two of us. God. I had to stop thinking like that. I already knew it was a waste to make her lunch. I already knew that Sadako wasn't coming to school ever again. I felt so miserable while rinsing the rice. That tears started dropping into it as I thought about her. Oh my God, this poor girl. Why was this happening in this world? I thought everything changed when Keiichi gave that doll to Mion. In that world, Mion pretended to be our sister for a week and got closer to Keiichi. But that wasn't happening this time. I thought we could be having a good time until the festival. Huh? That's odd. Wasn't the club activity 2 weeks before Watanagashi? I had realized something. The club activity was exactly the same, but it happened 1 week earlier than in the world I knew of. It was 1 week earlier than in my previous life. Oh. I get it now. I thought I was familiar with this world, but it was actually a different one, where events were mixed up. That means that even though Keiichi gave the doll to Mion, that didn't solve everything. I thought I was getting lucky. I was confident that everything was going to be okay. I stopped making an effort. I knew that there was a possibility that Sadako's uncle was coming back. But I let her go do the grocery shopping. I would have been more careful and kept her home if I knew that he was coming back to get her. I should be careful in my next life. But there wouldn't be a next life. That was so fortunate. I didn't get lucky that often. Oh God, it can't all be on you though, right? You can't fix all of it, right? The same way Sadako wants to put everything on herself and then she just has to do all of this, undergo this horrible abuse with her uncle. It can't all be on you to take care of Sadako and make sure Keiichi gives the doll to Mion and make sure the stuff with Shion and Rena and all of this stuff. It can't all be on you, right? It can't be. Even if I locked Sadako inside the closet, it would be over if Rena's father messed up something, or if Keiichi lost his mind. I have to clear up everything that's not within my reach, and I also have to make the best effort I can. Without that, I can't overcome the fate of 1983. That can't be it. It can't all be on you. In this life, I may be able to overcome my deadly fate with Takano's help. But Sadako will not be there in my future. That defeats the whole purpose. My goal is to survive this year while laughing with my best friends. I don't want to sacrifice Sadako in order to survive. I don't want to live in a world without her. I was blessed with all those fortunes, but I still couldn't defeat my destiny. I ruined everything because I stopped working so hard. I will never again have a lucky life like this. I lost my first and only chance. Stop. Oh my God, Rika. I cried and scratched at the floor. I didn't know if I should curse my fate or curse myself for not putting forth enough effort. Before I realized it, Hanyu is standing in front of me. Hanyu! I kinda just want you to go away. I don't know. I didn't know how long she had been there. She just stared down at me with a look of pity on her face.
Hanyu, あんたの言いたいことは分かってる。だから運命に期待
God,
するなと
fuck
言っ
off! No!
たでしょ。期
待するななんて。
Yeah, you should get your hopes up. That's what the point of being alive is. It's like that.
あれだけ全てに恵まれた。サイコロを振る前から6が出ると確信できる世界なんて初めてだった。あれだけの勢いがあればきっと打ち破れると信じた。それでもあんたはあのおもちゃ屋の時からずっと期待しすぎるなと。
That is no way to live a life at all, right? That can't be right. You know, that you just have to live your life always expecting that everything will go horrible and to never get your hopes up ever because you'll just experience misery. Like, that can't be right. That just can't be right at all. Like, she probably felt something strange at the toy store that day. She realized that the date was 1 week off and that this was not the same old world that I knew. She had realized early on that I still shouldn't expect to... God, can I speak? She had realized early on that I still shouldn't be too excited about this life.
僕もリカと一緒にいて短くないのです。だからリカに聞かれると思って先に言いますです。僕にも今日の運命など分かりませんでしたです。ただ僕から助言できるのはただ一つ。この世の運命なんて秋の空より気まぐれで一喜一憂するにも当たらない祭事に過ぎないということなのです。
You're wrong. There are 6 sides on a die. That's the reality of it. And it doesn't mean that the 6 is the best number either. I should just take any number that I roll. I shouldn't be disappointed if I roll a 1 a few times in a row. It's pathetic how I thought rolling a 6 was the best result you could obtain. What? No, rolling a 6 does matter! It's like, oh my god.
そこまで悟るなんて難しいわね。
Yeah, let's all just be nihilists and just like, oh, who fucking cares about anything that happens in my entire life, and I should just never react in any way to any of it. Because, oh, I don't want to get my hopes up, and oh, I don't want to be disappointed when horrible things happen to me. No, I should just accept everything and just, like, be like, oh, I'm being tortured to death. Oh, well, I rolled a 1. I shouldn't, you know, like, it's wrong. It's like, hello? Like, no! Like, what are we talking about? Like, you should try and be happy and have the best things in your life that you can have, right? Like, that's not... I think the point of being alive is having something that you're hopeful for, having something that you look forward to, and something to, like, aspire towards, you know? Like, this is... No, you are the opposite of correct. Like, this is just not... it just can't be right. It's, you know, like, I understand that Rika has gone through more suffering than anyone ever that has ever been alive has gone through, right? In real life. Like, sure, you know. And I understand that no matter what, that is something I will never, like, truly be able to understand, right? But the fact that she's still able to experience this hopeful attitude and this joy at things going the way that they have been going, and all of that, right? Shows that she still isn't, like, a broken person in all of this. This thing she keeps repeating about her soul disappearing and all of this, right? I think that will never happen, right? As long as you don't let it, right? Like, and I think the only way that won't happen is if you do let yourself have that hope, right? Like, God.
でもリカ、僕も何度か言いましたが、今回の世界は奇跡ではありませんです。我慢強く待てばきっとまた巡ってくる世界なのです。
I don't think you'll come across a miracle if you don't let yourself do that. You know what I mean? Like, these miraculous, amazing circumstances will never come about in your life from you sitting around and doing nothing because you never want to get your hopes up. That just isn't how it works. That is just not going to happen, right? That just... How many people in life sit around in their room all day and do nothing and randomly win the lottery one day and then everything's perfect, right? That doesn't happen, right? That doesn't happen, you know? Like, no, you're just wrong. The trying to achieve those miracles through your own will and through trying, you know, and wanting them to happen is what makes them possible, right? Like,
我慢強く待てばってそれは何十年後
Like, this is just surrendering yourself to that powerlessness and just waiting forever. And just surrendering yourself to fate and just thinking that there's no impact, no influence you can possibly have on the world to change anything, right? Like,
何百年後の話な
it just can't be right. It's not right.
もう私たちには力は残っていない多分再び世界をやり直しても昭和58年の6月より前へは戻れない
Yeah, which is the dead
それ
ends.
どころか戻れる時間はどんどん短くなっていく
Yeah.
そんな短い日々を再び奇跡が起こるまで
How long
ずっ
until
と
it's
ずっと繰り
just
返せというの
how long until it's just the moment of your death over
数
and over
年を
again?
繰り
I
返
mean,
す世界
yeah.
ですら狂ってしまいそうになるというのにたった12週間の世界を再び奇跡が起こるまで永遠に生き続けろというの無理よ無理無理絶対無理
Yeah. I was betting on this world. I bet all of my coins on this one world. And I lost. I lost all of my coins to this fate. That just can't be right, right? All of us only have one world, right? Everyone. All of us will only have one world, right? And one horrible thing happening in your life. Most people will experience at least one horrible, terrible event in their life. You'll experience a lot of those, right? Many of your loved ones will die, and you'll experience that, right? Horrible things. You can't just give up, though, right? Like, you can't. Like, I lost all of my coins to this fate. I have no more coins left in my heart. These coins are known as hope. I have no coins left to hope for my dreams to come true.
リカ
I lay on the floor as if I collapsed. The floor should have been cold, but I didn't feel anything.
これが希望をすべて打ち砕かれるということね
God. I always thought people could survive as long as they had some bread and water. But that's not right. People can't live without hope. People can only survive because they believe that something good will happen to them eventually, as long as they keep on living. But that's just for normal people who don't know what awaits them in their future. There's no such hope. There's no such hope for a witch like me. No, that just can't be right. You know, like, I just... Because you don't know what awaits you either, Rika, right? Like, I don't... Or even then, it's like the idea that you know what awaits you in your future is also just wrong, right? Like, yeah, no. It's just, yeah, right? Like, there's no such thing. You can change it. Even if you know what awaits in your future, who says you can't change it? Right? Like, there's no...
もう何もかもがどうでもいい
God.
この世界だけじゃないこれからの世界もすべてどうでもいいこのまま灰になってしまえたら
Rika.
リカそんなことを言ってはダメなのですリカリカ
Hanhyu's voice gradually fades away. I slowly lost my senses as I lay down on the kitchen floor and let myself sink into the darkness. Oh, Rika, come on. Oh my god. Oh, stop. Oh god. No, like this can't, you know, like no way, right? Okay, we're gonna take a short break. My throat, like, really hurts. I really don't want to stop this early, so I really want to try and continue. Where is my mouse? Okay, there we go. Okay, I went on a walk. I wanted to clear my head a little bit after that previous scene. Rika, girl. I was just thinking about it the whole time as I was walking. I went on, like, a 20-minute walk, just, like, all I can think about. Like, Rika, please. please. This can't be it, right? Like, we got our friends at school, right? Hopefully, we can do this. She gotta talk to Keiichi. We gotta talk to Shion. Shion's here. Shion, right? Shion loves Sadako. You know, they got this thing going. Like, please. Please. I dragged my body to school, hoping that Sadako might be there. God, like, what a way to phrase that, even. Like, I dragged my body to school. But just as I expected, there's no one sitting in her seat. I felt all the more devastated just seeing it empty. I had nothing left to bet on. All I could do was get hurt and suffer devastation. Blood flowed from my broken heart and found its way out through my eyes in the form of tears. God.
フルデさん、どうし
Oh.
ましたか？
Man, I feel so bad for Chi, too. Like, all the stuff in the last chapter with Rena. She cares so much, and there's, like, nothing she can do.
今日は北条さんはお休みですか？
The whole class was wondering why I came in late today, and why Sadako wasn't with me. But even if I felt sympathy from everyone's eyes on me, I didn't feel any promise from them. No one here was able to save Sadako. No one. No one could save her. Why should I have to keep smiling at all these useless people? Oh my god. This world is finished anyway. If I leave matters alone, then a few days after the Tanagashi festival, my movie reel will be cut as I'm murdered like usual, and I'll return to the beginning of this month again. And so I'll continue to live forever in June 1983. Trapped here. Even death won't set me free from that prison.
フルデさん、何かあったら話してください。
Exactly. Right, please.
北条さんは今日はどう
Anyone.
したんですか？風邪でお休みですか？うるさいな。
Rika. The whole class gasped. No one expected Rika Furude to talk like that. I, myself, made such blunt statements a few times in several past worlds, but it was always the first time anyone in that world heard anything like that. That must have been very easy for them, and I envied it. Oh. She was standing there dumbfounded. I stood up from my seat. If Sadako wasn't around, I don't want to be locked up inside of this humid place. Keiichi, Mion, Shion, Rena, please, anyone, please, do something, please.
帰るわ。
I'm not coming here anymore. Goodbye. Oh my god, girl, please. I felt like saying something like that. However, I retained the small hope that Sadako might go to school the next day, so I kept it to myself. However, Chi wouldn't let me go. Thank you. She grabbed me by the arm and dragged me to the teacher's office instead. Aw. Good. She told me to take a seat on the couch by the principal's office. She had no right to tell me what to do. She does, actually. I could just escape through the open window. As I didn't have that kind of energy, however, I sat on the couch she told me to. I realized then that I didn't even have the energy to be rebellious. Maybe Sadako felt the same. Oh. She lost the energy to rebel, and so she was simply obeying her uncle.
フルデさん、何があったか話してください。先生はきっと力になれますよ。
But she can't, right? Like, that's... She spoke to me, but I already knew that her words were empty. All she would do was call the Child Consultation Center. She wouldn't go to the Hojo residence and pull Sadako out of there. So there's no point in even discussing the topic with her. If I told her, she wouldn't keep it to herself. And shortly, everyone would know what was happening with Sadako. That would only result in chaos. If they called the Child Consultation Center, the staff from there would go and visit Sadako. Her uncle will deny the abuse, and Sadako will also deny it because of the guilt she feels over Satoshi leaving. Shortly after, they'll find out about the false reports Sadako made before, and they'll decide to not proceed any further. Her uncle will allow Sadako to go to school for a few days, but his abuse will get worse because he'll think that she's the one who called the Child Consultation Center. Yeah. He'll do horrible things to her, just like her aunt did last year. Calling the Child Consultation Center will not help Sadako. It will instead put her in an even worse situation. It's better not to notify them at all. But if we don't report it, then how else is this world supposed to improve? I don't know. No. Nothing is going to change. There's nothing that can be done once this unfortunate fate overtakes Sadako. Just, that can't be true. That literally can't be true, right?
北条さんのおじさんが？それは本当ですか？
I had somehow answered all of Chi's questions without noticing. I knew that nothing would change, whether I spoke to her or not, so I just told her everything. Oh, because I had no energy to rebel.
だいたい状況はわかりました。大変なことになりましたね。
Oh, God.
そこまで知って、あなたは何ができるの？
She answered right away, without faltering, already used to my spiteful tone.
今日夕方に家庭訪問に行ってみます。まずはさとこちゃんに会って事情を聞いてみます。それで問題があるならば児童相談所に相談するって言うんでしょう。さとこは過去に 嘘の通報をした記録が残ってると思うからね。虐待の確たる証拠がないと動いて人が殺されるまで捜査をしてくれない警察と全く同じよ。聡子が殺されるまで
Oh,
相談所は動いてなんかくれない。そうすると相談所も学校もこう言うの？いじめの兆候は全
God.
くなかった。普段は明るくて全く予見できなかったって、誰かが用意してくれたコメントを読み上げるみたいに同じことを言うのよね。本当にバカばっかね。
そこはきっと相談所の人が何とかしてくれる
But
と
they
思います。
can't. They can't, can they? What can they do?
私も北条さんの窮状をしっかり訴えます。
And I want to believe that that can work, right? I really do. You've done the same in previous lives too. I wasn't denying her passion, but I couldn't say that there was meaning to it. The problem wasn't with Chi. The problem was with them. No matter how hard Chi tried to seek help from the child services, it meant nothing as long as they held biased notions about
そん
Sadako.
なの
Oh, Shion! God, Shion, please, please, Shion. Please, you're the goat. Please do something. Oh my god. Right, like, Shion can understand the situation so much. Like, I mean, it's so, like, crucial to everything about her as a character. Like, all of this abuse that the Hojos faced. Like, oh my god. Like, for her, all of this can be so meaningful, too. Like, please. I suddenly heard a voice from the hallway. Oh, it was Shion's voice. She shouted, "Who's there?" And I heard Mion gasping crap. They must have been listening to her conversation. Shion, get in there! They were having a quiet discussion outside the door, but Shion accidentally raised her voice. She gets so violent sometimes. 4 people entered into the room from the hallway. Mion, Shion, Keiichi, and Rena.
自習だと言ったはずですよ。委員長は皆さんを連れて教
No.
室に戻りなさい。
No
そんな場合
way.
じゃないです。
Yeah.
聡子に何かあったら先生どう責任を取るつもりなんですか？取れないでしょ。
Oh,
酔ってる場合じゃないです。
God.
行動を起こさなきゃダメです。おねんのバカとかは虐待のちゃんとした証拠がないとむしろ事態を悪化させかねないとか言ってますけど、
Oh,
そんな証拠が残った後じゃ遅いんです。
yeah.
ミオンは聡子を見殺しにす
I
る。
mean, that's how it ended up. Like, about Satoshi, right? I mean, it just literally, like, didn't... Yeah, I mean... Oh.
そこまで言ってないよ。さっきも言ったように聡子には過去に虐待 SOS に嘘の通報電話をした経験があって、それ以来マークされてるんだよ。
Yeah?
だからしっかりした証拠がなければ必ず訪問調査だけして様子見ってことになる。
And I mean, I don't disagree. Like, I just feel like that can't... I don't know. I don't know what we do, right? Like, sure, we can't call them because of that, and it's unfair and it's stupid, and it's dumb, right? So what do we do, right? What do we do? That doesn't mean we can't do anything, right? That can't be the answer.
それはどういうことか考えなよ。おじの怒りに油を注ぐだけ。聡子を余計追い詰めるだけなんだよ。
But we can't just not do anything because the situation will get worse. Like, I don't know. That can't be it. That can't be it, right? Like, that's like Hanyu's logic. That's like, oh, if you get your hopes up, if you try and do anything to fight against horrible things happening to you, it'll just get worse. Like, that can't.
くそ、なんだよそれはよ。何かある前に手を施すのが
Yeah,
救うってことだろ。
Not how it works,
そ
sadly.
こに致命的な虐待の痕跡が刻印されるまで放置しろってのか。
みんな落ち着いて。
Oh, and Rena. I mean, they all get it. Like,
私もしーちゃんやケイイチくんと同じ意見。
yeah.
何かあるまで様子を見ようなんてのは絶対思わない。
I have to wonder, now that we know about, like, Keiichi's stuff with, like, the whole incident before he came to Hinamizawa, I just wonder if, like, seeing Sadako like that, how it, you know, probably makes him think about that.
なら何ができるのかを考えなくちゃ。
何かってなんだ。児童相談所に相談することだろ。
Ah,
絶対に助けてくれるならいいが、様子見になる確率が高いってミオンはそう言ってるわけだろ。
oh my god, we're just back to all of this stupid shit that makes me so mad. It's like, oh my god, what the hell do we do? What do we do? How do we... God.
うん。悔しいけど昨年がそうだったように
今年もそうなる可能性が極めて高い。
Yeah.
しかも今年は昨年に比べたら状況がまだまだ甘いの。去年は聡子が十分に追い詰められている状態だった。
Right.
でも今回はまだおじに連れ去られて1日しか経ってない。しかもおじは1年間放置していたとはいえ親権を持ってるし。
It's just like as a society, we're so unequipped to deal with this kind of thing. You know, it's like what do you do about this? You know, because we can't just like I don't know. I literally just don't know. Like,
そんな回りくどいことなんか必要ないでしょ。
oh God.
待ち伏せてぶっ殺してやればいい。
Shion, I'm so with you, girl. Like, I literally, right? Like, I get it so much. But that just can't be the solution. I'm sorry. Like, I love it. I love you, and I get it, and I understand, but that can't be it. I'm sorry. It just isn't, and it can't be. Sadly, I wish that could be that, right? No, I don't. That can't be the answer, right? Like...
しーちゃん、そんなのダメ。
I love how Runa's, like... Runa's saying it like that, right? Saying she can't do that. It's like the same tone of voice she uses for, like, I don't know. So many things that are not telling someone they can't kill someone.
サトシ君はそんなのを絶対に喜ばないよ。
It's like when she tells Rika she can't drink in, like, the cast reviews. Like, it's like that same tone of voice, as if it's, like, a comparable situation. Like...
じゃあ聡子をどうやって助ければいいんです。
Oh.
サトシ君に頼まれた。
Yeah.
聡子を頼むって頼まれた。
Oh my god. Like, Shion is gonna be so much, like, think about how in all of this Keiichi was. Like, how insane, like, he became because of all of this, reacting to that powerlessness, and, like, what he, feel like he has to do something to save her. For Shion, it's gonna be, like, even worse, you know? Like,
聡子に何かあったら、サトシ君に顔向けできないよ。
oh.
聡子がいじめ抜かれた後じゃないと手が打てないなんて、そんなの本望じゃない。
Right, it
目
can't
の
be.
前で現在進行している犯罪はまず通報するの？違うでしょ？止めなきゃ。
God, maybe. Maybe she's right. I don't know. Right, I feel like that I mean, literally, I feel like that's, like, it. Right, is we have to, against Sadako's will, go grab her, kidnap her. Like, I don't know, right? Does that make any sense? Would that be possible? Like, probably not. So, I don't know.
落ち着きなよ、シオン。
No, literally, don't calm down. Like...
もうね、その先本家の闘士でしょ？
Yeah,
本
like,
家の力で
come
聡子を
on.
助けてよ。
But the fucking Hojo thing,
できる
right?
でしょ？聡子一人を助けるくらいの力は十分にあるでしょうね。
Oh, God, her voice, like...
分かってるよ。ダム戦争で遺恨が残る北条家には一切関わらないって鬼ババの方針なんでしょ？聡子がどうなろうと見て見ぬふりというのが園崎本家の方針なんでしょ？児童相談所に助けられなくて園崎家にも助けられないなら、私がやるしかないじゃないですか。
Yeah.
私はやるよ。
Oh, God.
聡子を不幸に
Shion.
するやつはぶっ殺して
I mean, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. Yeah, I mean...
この場から聡子の家まで行って刺し殺すのに1500秒もかからな
Yeah,
いんだから。
right? Takes her 30 seconds to reach the same conclusion that Keiichi did.
あんたたちには1500秒で何ができる？
Right.
何もできないでしょ。私が助ける。私が聡子を助けるの。
Oh,
話してよ、話して。
oh my god. Poor girl. Like...
今から殺しに行くんだから。
Ah.
シオンさん、お静かになさい。物騒なことをこれ以上言うと怒りますよ。
We're desperately discussing how to save her. Like, Rika, what do you think when you see that, huh? Like, you can't just give up, right? They are all fighting so hard. You just have this stupid knowledge that you think it's impossible and hopeless and there's nothing, like... Try telling them that. Go up to them and tell them, oh, there's nothing you can do and it's pointless. And Shion will punch you in the face. It's like, Rika, please, please, right? I just sat on the couch and stared at them vaguely. I had seen the same discussion many times in many different situations. I was tired of listening to it. Oh, fuck off. Come on. The only difference was that everything was happening a few days earlier than usual.
リカ、大丈夫。もう何に
Oh,
も期待なんかしないから。
Hanyu, we gotta kill you. I'm sorry. like, I don't know. Like...
期待なんてどこにも残ってない。
Right. It's just what we want. Good job, Hanyu. Let's go! Fuck off! Like, like, hello? Like... Honey made a sad expression. I can't tell if she was sad about our fate, or if she was taking pity on me. God. Alright, well, Shion's getting the plan ready. Like, she's borrowing Rena's hatchet. Like, I don't know. Like, what's, like... Just as promised, she went to Sadako's house after school. Oh, God. It had only been a day after Sadako's uncle took her away. Shion, go. I mean, we gotta start enacting the plan. Like, I mean, we gotta head down to that torture chamber. We gotta... like, I don't know. Like... She wouldn't be able to tell if he'd hurt her already or not. If the students hadn't made such a big fuss about it, she would have waited a couple of days before going to her house. And it's like, what, this is gonna make it worse quicker, you know? Like... She already knew, however, about what happened to Sadako the previous year. She also knew that her uncle was abusing her just like her aunt, and that he had neglected to act as her guardian for a whole year. Considering those factors, it might not have been too soon for her to visit the Hojo residence. Sadako hadn't shown up in school that day. No one called the school to explain her absence. I mean, the only, like, tiny bit of hope I have is that since she didn't show up at school, that Teppei won't blame her for it and, like, think that it's, you know, that she told her teacher about it or something. Sadako couldn't have done that. But, you know, Teppei's an unhinged lunatic, so I'm sure no matter what, he's just gonna take his anger out on her. I mean, I don't fucking know. That alone is proof that her uncle wasn't taking responsibility as her guardian. She was going to her house to see what was going on with her own eyes. She parked the car in the street and checked the map she brought from the school. It said Hojo residence on the sign in front of the house. She was certain that this had to be the place. The window on the second floor is open, and she could see a curtain hanging there. From that window, she heard the laughing voices of several old men, right? She just gets to be a slave maid for Teppei and his buddies as they drink. Like, awesome, yeah. No one had answered the phone when she called right before leaving the school. She could also hear the clicking noise of mahjong tiles along with their voices. She had never played mahjong before, but she had a pretty good idea that it was it from the way the men were talking. God, I just cannot read. If they were playing mahjong, there must have been 3 other men inside the house. Her students had told her that Sadako's uncle was a very violent man. She was a teacher, true, but she was also just a young lady. Like, yeah, it's scary. I mean, she felt hesitant to ring the doorbell after hearing their disgusting laughter. But courage drove her forward. God, she's so, like, she cares so much. She made her decision to ring the doorbell. She heard the bell ring inside the house, but the laughing voices continued to echo from the second floor. It seemed as though they didn't hear the bell. She rang the bell again, and this time the laughter stopped for a moment. Someone must have heard the sound. But soon after, they started laughing again. It didn't sound like anyone was coming to get the door. She thought someone heard the bell, but perhaps not. She was sure they were home, of course. She couldn't just leave because no one was answering the door. I wonder if Sadako's not here because she's not answering? She knocked and yelled loudly this time. Oh god. Finally, the laughter stopped, and a man with a scary look on his face opened the door. Shut up! Like, fuck off! Like, hello? Like, light his house on fire! Like, She felt intimidated by him, but her heart was filled with the teacher's pride and responsibility. Ugh. No kind of manners or respectability or anything are going to get through to this deranged lunatic. So, like, I don't... Before she could introduce herself, Teppei screamed at her. Oh, okay. It's right. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, huh? No, you aren't. You've never had a job in your life. The people in the room laughed when you told her he was working. She wouldn't give up. She continued to speak. He's so stupid. Like, oh my god.
ちょっとお話ししたいことがあるのですが。
God, Chia, I love you so
あ
much.
あ、風邪なんね。そうそう。聡子は風邪で熱出してるんですわ。
Right.
プリントとかをお渡ししたいので、ちょっとだけお話しすることはできませんか？
ドアホ踊れ話
It's like, hello. Oh my god.
聡子は風邪じゃ。うなっとるね。それを合わせられるかいボケ。
Right.
そうですか。明日は登校できそうですか？
知るかいな。そんなもん
That's
明日に
awesome.
なってみなきゃわからん
Yeah.
わ。
Uh-huh.
このクソボケ。
そうですか。わかりました。では、さとこちゃんによろしくお伝えください。
I'm probably just gonna slam the door in her face. Like, it's like, she bowed. By the time she lifted up her head, Tepe was no longer there. Yeah. God. I have a headache. Like, when she returned to the school, several students emerged from the classroom. There were Keiichi, Rena, Mion, and Shion. Rika was also still inside the classroom, but she wouldn't come outside.
先生、どうでしたか？
さとこのとこに行ってきたんですよね。皆さん、それが聞きたくて待っていたんですか？
Yeah.
千恵先生、聡子はどうでしたか？無事でしたか？
それが合わせてもらえませんでした。あんた何しに行ったんですか？
Whoa, Shion, please.
ガキの使いじゃないです。
Shion.
会いませんでした。そうですかで帰ってきちゃ意味ないじゃないですか。
Please.
やめなよ、シオン。
I get it though.
そん
Come
なこ
on.
ともあるだろうって予想できたことだよ。どうせさとこの顔に青技があるに決まってます。だから合わせられないん
Well,
です。
yeah, but what is she
そこは
supposed to
無理やり押し
do?
のけても家の中に踏み入るくらいしなきゃダメなんです。だからもう先生なんて信
Oh
用できないっ
God,
て言います。
Shion, girl, come on. I get it. Like,
本当にごめんなさい。
oh,
やめなよ、しーちゃん。先生はできる範囲の最善を尽くしてくれたよ。
だがこれで本当にはっきりしたな。その聡子のおじってやつが聡子を家に閉じ込めているってのはどうやら間違いないみてえだ。
そんなの確かめる前から分かってます。リカちゃまがそうだって昼間からずっと言ってるじゃないですか。それを確かめるだけに半
oh
日費やしたん
God.
ですよ。
Man,
それでどうするんですか？どうやってさとこを助けるつもりですか？
God, like Rika was the one who was so freaked out about the time here, and like, I mean, she's given up already, but like, Shion's even more focused on like, we can't waste any time at all, right? Like, it was like real, you know, like.
だから落ち着きなって。それをみんなで考えようよ。シオンがさとこのことを大事だと思うように、私たちだって大事に思ってる。
Oh,
決して見殺しになんかしない。
okay.
私たちにできることを考えようよ。そうですね。私はもう考えて提案しま
Yeah,
した
you
よ。
sure did, Shion, but we can't. This can't be the answer.
今日中に決着できるものすごくお
I
手軽な方
know,
法で
but
す。
for Shion, it's like a similar thing. How she just like, it can't, right? You can't. Like you're sacrificing yourself for her and Satoshi's sake. You can't.
死体を隠すとこだけお姉の力を借りますが。
だからしーちゃん、
Yeah, like
物騒な話をするのはやめて。しーちゃんは人殺しのことを簡単に考えすぎなの。
you can't.
人を殺せば解決できるなんて考え方はおよそ思いつく考えの中で最低の最低、本当の最低のことなの。
なら他に提案をしてみ
It's
てくださいよ。
literally right. Like actually, what do we do?
私の提案が最低の最低なら、私よりほんのちょっぴり上等な程度でいいですから。
I mean,
提
okay.
案を聞かせてください。
A little bit of a better idea is to break into the house, grab Sadako, and kidnap her to keep her away from Tepe, right? That is unironically a better idea, right? Like, it's better than that, right? I still don't think that's a good idea, but it has to be better than murder, right? It has to be. So, we can start planning that operation, Shion. You planned your whole escape from St. Lucia's, right? Like, I mean, you know, come on.
ほら何も言えないじゃないですか。
It's so much like Rena, like, accusing them all about Satoshi in chapter 6, right? Like, it feels like that same attitude.
私なら1500秒でサトコを救える。お姉の力なんか借りられなくてもいい。死体なんか
God.
私が引きずって鬼ヶ淵の沼にでも放り込んでやる。 ほら、提案してくださいよ。これより早くてすぐにサトコを救える方法を。
I mean, it's like Keiichi too, you know, like, I mean, in chapter 3, yeah.
だからそうじゃないの。一人で悩んだらそんなことしか考えられないの。
Sure, right, yeah.
ならはっきり言ってあげるよ。1500秒かかりすぎでしょ、そんなの。
Really, huh?
私なら1000秒かけないよ。
Brenna, I guess I believe you. What would you do?
しーちゃんなんかみたいにぐちぐち言わずに黙って教室を出て行ってもう実行してるよ。なんでそうしないと思う？
Right, why?
昔誰かに教えられたことがあるの。たとえそれしか方法がなかったとしても、
Oh,
殺人に訴えるのはいけないこと。
yeah.
正しいことじゃない。最善手なんかじゃないの。
God. I mean, yeah, it's like those memory. I mean, she knows, right? Like the dream she
そ
had.
れしかないと思ってしまうことが一人で悩むことの限界なの。
Because it's like the easy solution, right? It's just the easiest thing to think of, right? I mean, a long time ago, I don't know who told me this, but someone taught it to me. If there's something that troubles you, you can't think about it all on your own, right? I mean, actually so real, right? You can't think that your own solution is the best way to conclude things, especially like in terms of like, you know, thoughts about yourself and stuff. You know, you always have to. That's why like therapy matters so much. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
みんなで考える。みんなで悩む。確かに今この瞬間はしーちゃんの短絡的な提案に対する提案をできないけど、私たちがみんなで考えれば絶対にそれよりいい解決策が見つけられるよ。
いいとか悪いとかの問題じゃないです。1分1秒でも無駄な時間を費やせば、
Yeah,
サトコ
but
がどんな乱暴されるか考えればいいじゃないですか。
so we need to start. We need to start right now. We gotta start. We gotta figure something out. Oh God, no.
サトシ君やサトコがどんなに辛くても誰も手を差し伸べないの。
Oh, he feels so much guilt for
オ
that.
タクだってもうたくさん。そこをどいてよ。そこまで言うなら今から行ってくる。あいつをサクッと殺してサトコを助け出してくる。
Oh,
ダメだよしーちゃん。しーちゃん。
oh,
お前たちは呪ってろ。自分たちの無力さをいつまでも。
oh, curse your powerlessness.
そしてより集まって思いつきもしない妙案を議論し合えばいい。そうしてサトコのために何かしているという免罪符を得ながら、
Yeah.
サトコを看板に見殺しにしていけばいい。あんたたちは誰もサトコのことを大事に思ってないんだ。サトコのことなんか遊び友達だとしか思ってないんだ。私は違う。サトコは友達以上。
Oh God, it's so much like what Rena said in chapter 6, right? Like,
家族だとすら思ってる。
please, right? Come on.
私とはサトコを大事に思う心が違うの。
I don't think that's true.
じゃあね、殺してくるね。
Oh,
さようなら。
ah.
待ちな。
Heiichi, please, thank you, right? You are the one who knew what to say back then, right? When Rena was saying such, you know, like, come on, right?
何を邪魔する気ですか。
And you knew just what to say to Shion, like in chapter 2, chapter 5, like, come on, right? The goat, like, please.
シオン、お前、レナの言ったことが半分も理解できてねえだろ。
Oh,
半分どころかお釣りが来るくらいに理解してますよ。
oh God, that attitude, right? She
殺
always...
しをするほんのちょっとの度胸があればすぐに救えるのに、それをきれい事でごまかす偽善の話ですよね。
Yeah.
シオン、お前が人殺しをしてまでサトコを救ったとして、サトコは感謝すると思ってるの
Right?
か？
Yeah, I mean, even, you know, would that even fix the problem? Right? Like, I mean, we saw what her state was like after Tepe was killed in chapter 3, right? Like, it just...
感謝が欲しいわけじゃないです。別に私は差し違えてもいい。それでサトコが幸せになれるなら本望なんですから。
Would she have happiness if that happened to you? No, right? Like,
違うな。
yeah, right? What about you? For her sake. That's like,
お前には差し違える度胸なんかありゃしねえな。
oh, not this
そ
music.
の証拠に、お前はさっきミオンに死体を隠すのを頼みたいようなことを言った
It's,
じゃん。
yeah, right? You do care about yourself. You know that has to be an important
それ
part
は
of
つま
it.
り、
Yeah.
差し違えたくない。お前が本当に望んでいる世界は、
hmm
ついこの間までの世界。
To reclaim that
俺たちみ
happiness.
んなが
仲良く楽しく過ごしていた
Right.
あの世界への回帰なんだ。
I mean, again, it's just like Rika, too. Like, her wishing so much this would just not be happening, that she could just have it back. Just like it was a couple days ago.
お前が殺人を犯せば
Oh,
絶対にその世界へは戻れない。そうそう簡単に完全犯罪なんかができると思うな。
yeah, right?
お前は絶対に逮捕される。
The perfect crime.
それくらい覚悟の上です。
No, you aren't. You
サ
aren't.
トコの苦しみを
No.
私が懲役で変われるなら本望です。
What about her? She wouldn't want that.
違うな違う
Yeah.
な。絶対にそれは違うな。お前は自分を呪うぜ。かけてもいい。
Yeah, right? By the end of it all,
どうして
I
自分が殺
mean,
人なんて貧乏くじを引かなくちゃならなかったのか。未練がましく自分を呪うんだ。
yeah.
そしてその時になってようやくシオンが本当に求めていたことに気がつくんだよ。それは叔父を殺すことじゃない。みんなと元の世界に戻ることだ。
Right.
そしてそれは殺人を犯すことで台無しになってしまうんだよ。そしてお前が自分を呪うようにサトコも自分を呪うだろうな。自分が原因でシオン
Yeah,
が殺人を
yeah.
犯す
It'll
ようになっ
just
た
make it
ずっ
worse.
と第一、お前がいなくなったら
Yeah,
誰がサトコ
right?
にカボチャを食わせるんだよ。
You won't be there for her anymore. It's just the same guilt that led her everything with the Sachi situation. It's gonna be even worse. It's gonna be so much worse, you know? It's just gonna be, she thinks it just happened again, you know?
誰がサトコと陰険なトラップの相談をするんだよ。お前だろう。
Oh,
園崎シオンだろう。お前が本当に目指す世界にはお前がサトコの脇にいなければ
yeah.
ダメなん
Oh,
だよ。
is that what Sachi would want?
そこを
I
間違え
mean,
るな。
come on.
サ
Like,
トコのためだと錯覚して自ら取り返しのつかない間違いを犯すんじゃない。
そこまで言うならケイちゃんはサトコを救う方法を何か提案できるんですか？できないでしょ。口先だけの綺麗事で私の邪魔立てをするな。だからそこをどいて殺す。
oh,
私が今から殺しに行く。
God. Keiji blocked her way by standing in front of the door. Shion gave her my hateful glare, but he just sent her back a confident
シオ
smile.
ンを生かせるわけにはい
Oh
かない
my
な。
god.
俺たちの望む世界はシオンがかけたら成
Right,
立しない。
yeah. You know, something he, you know, like when he entered the demon world after what happened in chapter 3, like, yeah, that he was in a different world from that point because of what he chose to do, right?
だから俺はお前を生かさないぞ。
God.
ほう。そんならケイちゃんは
No,
北条
no,
哲
it
平をかばっ
doesn't.
てるってわけですね。
No.
なら同罪だ。お前から先に頭を叩き割ってやる。
God. Oh, I was gonna say, don't pick up a fucking chair, please.
バカシオン、やめなよ。シオンさん、その椅子をどうするつもりですか？やめなさい。椅子を床に置きなさい。
Oh,
ケイちゃんがこの後に及んで
no, I mean,
まだ私が
he understands it more than anyone.
マジで血見ます謝んなくていいですからとっととどきやがれってん
God,
です。
not a fucking chance. No way.
確かに今この瞬間俺はよりいい提案をできない。でもそれは今思いついてないだけのことだ。
Yeah, yeah.
俺たちはきっとサトコを助けるもっとマシな
Oh,
方法を
but
考
but
え出す。
but when is eventually? When is eventually, right?
絶対にだ。
She can't accept that. Like,
だからな、信じろ
oh,
仲間。
仲間であるサトコのために手を汚さない連中にサトコを仲間呼ばわりされたくないです。もう一度は言わない。
God.
そこをどきやがれ。
No, no.
シオンこそ頭を冷やして考え直せ。俺たちはきっとサトコを
Somehow, but how is somehow? Right?
それを信じろ。
God, that's like an impossible thing to do.
短絡的な
Right?
考えに
Yeah,
走るんじゃな
yeah,
い。
because I mean, that's what it is. It's just a shortcut, right? Like,
仲間を
it's just the
信じ
easy
ろ。
way.
仲間呼ばわりされたくないってんなら俺を信じろ。
Rika has to hear this so much too, right? She has already given up, right? Like, she has to hear all of this.
前原圭一が必ずサトコを救う。
Oh,
だからそいつにかけてみろ。
黙れ無力。お前なんか信じられるか。お前にどうやってサトコが救えるというのか。シオン。
God. Oh. Shion threw the chair at Keiichi. It hit him hard, and the chair fell to the floor with a loud noise. But Keiichi was unfazed, even after being struck. He just stood in front of the exit without even covering his face. Oh. Oh, no way. Wait, he wasn't unfazed. A trail of blood was pouring from his forehead where the corner of the chair hurt him. Oh, God.
答えねえな。その程度で俺が道を譲ると思ったかよ。殺されたって俺はここをどかねえぞ。お前を生かせればシオンのいない世界になる。
Yeah, right? Like, he has to save her too, not just Sadako. I mean...
だってお前のことをずっと思って毎日うつむいているサトコがいるんだ。
Yeah.
俺たちがどうやって慰めてもその場だけは元気そうにするがすぐにまたうつむいてしまう。
It'd just be another, I mean, it'd just be like Satoshi all over again.
そんな悲しい世界があるんだ。
God.
俺はサトコにそんな悲しい世界を見せたくない。俺たちが描く世界は昨日までがそうだったようにみんなで楽しく過ごして暴れて遊べるあの世界だ。もちろんおじの野郎なんかに二度とサトコを泣かすような真似はさせない。それがどういう方法なのか今この場では確かに思いついていない。でもそれは絶対に思いつく。絶対だ。だから俺を信じろ。
Oh, God. I mean, it's so, like... Yeah. Shion wasn't yet convinced, but even so, she walked to the window and took her seat. Somebody rested a hand on Keiichi's shoulder. There's the principal. He had been standing there and listening to him for a while. Oh.
よく耐えた。知恵先生、一部始終は聞かせてもらいましたぞ。
私が至らぬばかり。
No, Chi.
申し訳あり
It's
ません。
not your fault at all. It's no one's fault, right?
わしももはや猶予のならない事態だと思っておる。しかるべきところへすぐに連絡するべきであろう。
God, I feel like lightheaded. Like...
でも校長
Yeah,
先生、
right, if we
児童
call...
相談所には過去にも相談したことがあっ
What's
て
that gonna do, right? Like...
どうせ助けてなんかくれませんよ。他力本願もいいとこです。
I just don't know. Like, what will calling them, what positive outcome could that possibly have, right? Like... Shion raised her voice. The principal looked at Shion and started talking.
園崎シオン君、私は言葉の中で最も憎むべきものがあるのを知っている。それが何かわかるかね？
What?
今君が言ったどうせという言葉
Oh,
だ。
anyway, huh?
どうせという言葉は
Yeah,
戦いもせ
right?
ず負
Like,
けを認める
just
最も醜い言葉だ。
giving up, thinking there's no possibility that it could possibly...
その
Yeah,
言葉を口にしたときすでに戦いには負けておるのである。
God.
私も校長先生の意見に賛成。
Yeah.
どんな策があるにせよ頼るべき順序があると思うの。児童相談所に相談するのは多分一番最初にするべきことなんだと思う。それでダメなら2番目の手3番目の手を考えればいい。試しもしないうちから諦めるのは私は見殺しにするのと何も変わらない
God,
と思う
we
から。
just keep using that word, the title of the chapter.
校長、もちろん通報するからには絶対サトコを助けてもらえるように言い含めてくれるんですよね。
God, I like almost feel like I need to take a break. Like I gotta like oh my god. I gotta like Okay. We're good. We're chilling.
無論だ。
How can you possibly do that though? Right? How can you convince them of that? I don't know. Like
わしの可愛い教え子である。きっと助けてもらえるよ
yeah.
う。わしにできる
There's
最善を
there's
尽くす。
so many people who care so deeply about her. Surely that has to be stronger than one fucking crazed lunatic deranged psychopath who is abusing her. Right? Surely we can be stronger than that. Surely all of these people who care about her this much can be more than that, right? Like it has to be, right? Like come on.
児童相談所は迅速ですから今から通報すればきっと今夜にはもう動いてくれるでしょう。
I guess.
それで
I mean,
救われればいいんだけど
that can't be all, right? There has to be more that
も
comes
しも
with
また
that.
様子見なんてことになったら
それがダメだったら 次の手を考えようよ。私たちが諦めない限り、絶対にさとこちゃんを救えるんだから。
Oh, Shion, I
いつ
mean...
までも綺麗事を言っててください。そうしてのんびりしてるうちに、さとこは癒しようのない心の傷を負うんです。見殺しにしてるのはどっちなんですよ。
Shion.
シオン、俺はさっき約束したからな。俺たちは絶対にサトコを。
I had somebody to give her a hug. Like, I don't know. Like, we need to... like, she's so... Oh, fuck.
それもお前みたいに差し違えてでもなんて話じゃない。サトコが本当に幸せになれるような
Yeah.
最高の形で救い出してみせる。
Yeah.
見てろ、絶対だからな。前原圭一が絶対と言ったらそれは絶対なんだ。
Shion stared at the window without looking at Keiichi's face. Oh.
園崎家の方で児童相談所がどういう判断を下すか確認するよ。分かったらみんなに電話するよ。
Okay.
それで無事保護されることに決まれば
They won't. They won't, but...
もちろん楽観はできないね。
Yeah.
様子見になる可能性が一番高い。
They will. And then what do we do? And then what do we
そう
do?
なったら
Right?
どうする？
その時はくそ。
Yeah.
知恵先生、職員室に行きましょうぞ。早速電話をしましょう。
Okay. Okay.
よく説明しないといけません。
They left the classroom. Keiichi, Rena, and Mion got together and discussed their other options. Shion was looking down and crying. Oh. Rika was just vaguely looking at them as if staring at a boring TV drama. Rika, please. Rika. Rika. Nothing will change. The child consultation center will put her case on hold. I've seen it so many times in previous lives. I almost hope that they would take her into custody just this once. But I have no more coins left to gamble on a hope like that. Fuck. In a previous life, Keiichi killed Sadako's uncle. But Shion was not there when that happens. When she is, I suppose she's the one who takes on that role. It's not just roles in a game. It's not, right? Like, their pathetic hopes will be crushed by tomorrow's morning. The social worker will be at her house tonight, but Sadako will deny that she's being abused. Her uncle will assume that she was the one who called the service, and he'll abuse her even more. She will come to school tomorrow because she doesn't want the child's consultation center to be suspicious of him. We will feel more and more hopeless when we see the dead look in Sadako's eyes. I've been living for more than 100 years, but I've never defeated this fate. The fate of her uncle's return. I was blessed with so much luck, and I thought I could defeat it this time. But in the end, it all came down to the same thing. It was a waste of energy to put in any effort. It was worthless. The more I thought about this inescapable fate, the more I pitied these people for talking endlessly about how they were going to save Sadako. Rika! Rika, please! Rika, please! Come on! Wet blanket? What do you mean? Like, just something that just dashes your hopes? Like... God. At Rena's house. I wonder why he returns here. Does it have something to do with, like, the Rena stuff? With Rena's father? I don't know. Teppei returned to Hinamizawa to escape some trouble. He'd have to stay there for the rest of the summer, perhaps the whole year, and see what happens. For him, the house in Hinamizawa was like a rather dull hiding place. His lover Rena had suddenly disappeared. Rumors told him that she was involved with some dangerous deal. Some source even told him that she had already been caught and killed. Everyone knew he was aware that Rena was living with him. Everyone he knew was aware that Rena was living with him. Everyone also assumed that he knew everything about what Rena did. They were convinced that he got money by tricking her into doing something, and as a result, some dangerous men came after him. That made it difficult for him to stay in Okonomiya. More than anything, it pissed him off to find out that Rena was cooking something up behind his back with some other guys. Hinamizawa was about the only place he could go. He couldn't go back to the house where he used to live with his wife, as it had been abandoned since he moved into Sadako's house. Besides, he didn't even have the key to his old place. But if he went to Sadako's house, she should still be there, and she should clean and cook for him too. Awesome. Great. Teppei didn't know how to cook or clean, and he certainly wasn't thinking of learning. Right. He's just a fucking loser. Runa had often been rebellious towards Teppei. He had often said that he wanted to be with someone more loyal, like a pet. For Teppei, Sadako was exactly what he wanted. I fucking hate you so much. As Sadako is still a little kid, she can't satisfy him sexually. Oh, awesome. Right, thanks. Yeah, yeah. But he could at least make her wash his back in the bath. Sadako's dead mother used to be a pretty woman. Sadako might grow up to become a pretty lady herself in about 4 or 5 years. Teppei headed back to Hinamizawa with those indecent thoughts in his head. The house was locked, so he assumed that she was at the market for grocery shopping. He found her at the store and dragged her back home. However, the house was full of dust. She'd been living at her friend's house for the past year, and the house had been abandoned. So yeah, he just found her and just dragged her back. Awesome. Great. Cool. Fantastic. Teppei exploded in anger. Oh, awesome. He told her that it was her responsibility to keep the house in order. He beat her and kicked her down to the floor. Eventually, Sadako's expression returned to what he remembered from 1982. Sadako started obeying him immediately and cleaned up the house. A new place to hide with a new girl. Oh, fuck off. His new life was starting out pretty good. Teppei called his buddies to show off his new beginning, ended up playing mahjong with them. He bragged about his new pet and made her serve them food and drinks. He told her to walk on all fours like a real pet. Like, holy fuck. She refused, but she obeyed immediately when he tried to hit her. Everyone was laughing, and they were all jealous of him. Teppei felt really good about himself. Like, oh my fucking god. However, someone arrived to interrupt this perfect life. God, Chi. Oh. He thought someone was at his door to sell insurance or something, but it was a school teacher.
なんじゃよ、踊り。なんで踊りに里子合わせにゃならんで。
今日、北条さんが学校をお休みしましたけれど、連絡がなかったもので、何かあったのかと思い、お伺いさせていただきました。
学校？
はい、里子ちゃんはいますか？ちょっとお話ししたいことがあるのですが。
ああ、風邪なんね。そうそう。里子は風邪で熱出しとるんですわ。
プリントとかをお渡ししたいので、ちょっとだけお話しすることはできませんか？
ドアホ。踊れ話聞いてなかったんかい。里子は風邪じゃ。うねっとるね。それ合わせられるかい、バケ。
This is going to cause him problems, Teppei realized. Sadako was just a pet for him, and he had no intention of sending her to school. But her teacher had shown up at his house just because she missed one day. This wasn't good. Teppei hates schools, and he really hates teachers. I can tell. Like...
そうですか。明日は登校できそうですか？
知るかいな、そんなもん。このクソボケ。
そうですか。わかりました。では、さとこちゃんによろしくお伝えください。失礼します。
He was able to get rid of the teacher, but it would create more problems if he didn't send Sadako to school tomorrow. Teppei didn't need even more trouble on his plate. That meant he couldn't beat up Sadako like he wanted to. Violence was the only way he knew how to communicate. Awesome. Great. Cool. With that out of the picture, it was very difficult for him. He wanted to beat up Sadako, but that would leave evidence on her body. If that happened, he wouldn't be able to send her to school. And if she didn't go to school, that teacher would show up at his doorstep again. I guess. I mean, it's not like this fucking stops him. It's like, I don't know, right? Like in chapter 3, it just doesn't matter. So I'm not really holding out much hope that this is going to be a long-term thing, right? Like, shit. On top of all that, the Child Consultation Center paid a visit to his house that night. The teacher must have filed a report. That bitch, Teppei thought. Next time I'll beat her in the face so hard she'll need plastic surgery. Like... Since Sadako was afraid of him, she pretended she was really sick when the social worker visited. It was so easy for Teppei to control her. He considered Sadako to be a convenient pet, but at the same time, he needed to be careful of the consultation center. Okay, I mean, like... I guess things are going better. I don't fucking know. Like... I guess at least Sadako didn't talk to the social worker and be like, oh, everything's fine and it's all great. Like... Whatever, sure. I mean, it's so hard for me to be like, oh, things are going better. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, whatever. I'm just, like, I'm so fucking, like... Okay. 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 Alright. I don't know. I guess that's it. I just gotta end it. Like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Alright. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think. And I'll see you in the next one.